Hi, how are you guys doing? Let's see. I'm turn my light on so I'm not as dull. That better? There we go. Uh, how's your weekend going, everyone? I'm meteorologist Craig Flint. I figured we would talk about March now that it's out of town, and hopefully find some spring-like weather as we go through the week. So Jen Young and Lisa, how are you? Sherry's checking in, and Brenda. Hello, Jamie. How are ya? Hello, Pam. And good evening to you, Carolyn. 35 in Harbor Creek. Mark. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Becky's here from French Creek. Let's see. Whoa. Sexy Craig. Are you talking about another Craig? Because that ain't me. Let's see. Rebecca's checking in from Sparty. Gary, you rock, man. Thank you. Hey, Pam, lay off. I got things to do. I'm just kidding. I was cleaning up from dinner. Let's see. Bob and Sue's checking in. Darlene. And you're welcome, Ann. So, as we kind of look back the month of March here, I mean, when you consider it, it was kind of a ho-hum month. So the blue shaded days are the days where we recorded snow. And you can see the big one back on the 11th, 4.8 inches. Other than that, for the total snowfall for the month, we only had 6.2. It's more than half of what it could be. Okay. So normal snow in March is 14 and a half inches. So yeah, we were way below that. So in terms of big storms in March, I mean, that was it. That one we had on the 11th, and I don't know if I would classify that as a big storm. But 6.2 is where we stood. Now, keep in mind these are for Erie, so I know everywhere is different. Some areas might have had more. But as we close the books on March, and now that we're into April, just kind of always good to look back. And then we take a look at the temperatures, and it's just typical March being March. You know, when you smash, these are the high temperatures, okay? So the orange days are your above average high temperatures, and the blue days are obviously your below average high temperatures. And we had one day that was exactly the way it was supposed to be in March, the 22nd, average day. But when you smash all the high and low temperatures together, you come up with 40.1 degrees. Now that's a departure from normal by about 4 degrees. So again, when we talk about snow and the temperature in March, really it could have been so much worse. So that's kind of a look back at March. And what I can confidently tell you is that the worst of the winter is now behind us. Okay. Now that doesn't mean it's going to get cold. It's not going to get cold and we won't get any snow anymore, because I think we will. For April, we average 2 to 3 inches of snow. So it could still happen. And I think we're going to get a little bit tonight. So that's a look live. It's really not a bad night out there. The clouds are coming in, pleasantly cool evening as temperatures drop into the 30s. I think as we go later tonight, most of us are probably going to end up somewhere between 30 and 35, and we're going to have a little bit of rain and wet snow coming in as a weak system, very progressive weather pattern. So these little areas of low pressure, zip through here. So they're really in and out as we head through the next several days. I do think as we go through this week, it will at least be a little bit better temperature-wise, teeny tiny bit. But overall, Today was a nice day. I hope you enjoyed it. So that's a look live this evening in Edinburgh. 37 degrees right now with a east-northeast wind at 9. So the lake has really kept areas north of I-90 on the cooler side, as is typically the case. This time of the year, areas south of I-90 were well into the 40s to near 50. We had a good deal of sunshine through the course of the day today. That is, well, the sun set, but now the clouds are increasing in advance of our next storm system, which you can see off to the west of us taking shape. Weak, all right? Weak little area low pressure that's going to zip through here. Like I said, a very progressive pattern. So these are fast-moving guys that come through. So we get one tonight. And again, marginally cold enough for a little bit of wet snow to mainly stick on the grassy surfaces. You know, this time of year, now that we're in April, that sun angle is getting higher and higher and stronger and stronger. And I love it, man. It just doesn't cut it for accumulation during the day, especially when you have temperatures above freezing. So pavement, not going to be an issue. But some of the grassy surfaces later tonight and into Sunday morning could have a slushy inch or two. But you can see that we have some rain and some wet snow up over Michigan. That's going to pivot in as we go through the overnight and while you're sleeping. And then through the day on Sunday, I think this will taper off as we get into the afternoon. And we're just going to be left with a lot of clouds around. It's just going to be one of those cloudy days with temperatures cooler than they were today. You know, we were only in the mid-upper 40s today in Erie. I think we're going to be hard-pressed to get above 41 or 42 through the day on Sunday. So definitely a cooler day. So I hope you made the most of today's weather, because it's not going to be quite as nice as we go into the day tomorrow. So Futurecast, there's your little bit of rain and wet snow coming through. And you see Sunday morning, probably some wet snowflakes coating the ground, the grassy surfaces. Again, not going to be an issue on pavement. But like I said, these are fast-moving weather systems, right? So these will move through real quick, and you'll be able to see by the afternoon. I think most of this is done, all right? So this should taper off. We get a little rain and wet snow coming through tonight into tomorrow morning, and then it winds down. And we're left with a good deal of clouds around through the Sunday afternoon. Again, temperatures are only in the low 40s tomorrow. There might be some lake enhancement later tomorrow with some very minor flurries or snow showers. That would be about the extent of it. So it's not a huge deal as we go into tomorrow night. Here's a look at where we're going down the row ad, and you can see 41, a Dave Matthews 41 tomorrow, and then Monday 45, and then there you go, milder weather Tuesday, Wednesday 56, 63, and even into the upper 50s into Thursday. But because it's April, you know, those April showers, those things, yeah, they're going to be around quite a bit, I think. So I was talking about a progressive weather pattern, fast-moving weather pattern. So you can see we had that one little low zip by tonight with some rain and wet snow. Then we have another one that's going to approach here as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. So again, close enough that there's going to be at least some rain showers around as we head into midweek, but also milder as we were just looking at the temperatures, and we'll take a look at that 7-day forecast coming up here in a moment. And you can see these weather systems. This is Wednesday. We have another cold front on the way Wednesday into Thursday. Now, I wish the timing were better, because next weekend, you know, it looks cooler again. Probably some rain and snow around again. But again, this is what April does, okay? This is the typical clash of the seasons here. So it'll be an active week of weather over the next several days. And temperatures will still kind of, Atkins called it the typical spring yo-yo, right? And that's exactly what they're going to do as we go through the next several days. So there's your not so nice Sunday. Mixy stuff and crap in the morning. Like I said, temperatures are going to be hard pressed tomorrow to get into the low 40s if we're lucky. But I think any rain and snow showers should taper off as we head through the course of the afternoon. And it will definitely be a cooler day compared to today. So, again, not so nice tomorrow. Another very light rain shower, possibly Monday, 45 the high. More clouds coming in Tuesday, and temperatures get into the mid 50s. And Wednesday, the chance of showers, probably the mildest day at 63, but still not bad Thursday. Still the chance of a shower, though. And we're going to have scattered showers, I think, right into next weekend. And well, temperatures, as you can see, start to get cooler again as we go into next weekend. So typical early spring weather pattern here, right? This is what April does. I mean, climatologically speaking, we really don't have any consistency to the mild weather until like May. All right. Let's see who we got chiming in with your thoughts about the weather. Let's see. You're welcome, Ann and Terry. Hey there. How's it going? Yeah, it's got it. Look at it this way. The worst of winter's behind us. We're into April now. The daylight's getting longer. So there's really only one way to go from here, and that's up. And you deserve it. But there are going to be some road bumps, like I was saying earlier. April averages 2 to 3 inches of snow. I know. Rode your motorcycle today. Really? There's still a bunch of junk on the road, man. I'd be careful. Let's see. Trout season. You're welcome. Green grass of home. Porter Wagner. For any of the old school country music fans out there. That song was actually written about a guy in prison, if my memory serves me right. So, Kenneth, anyway. West Springfield. In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. I have not heard anything about that, so I don't know. Can't say for sure. Hey, Tyler. Hope you're well. Judy, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. Make weather great again. Here's something. Brenda. Oh, well, where's your camp? Number one, and number two, what forecast did you get that from? Let's see. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Yeah, man, Mark, it's cloudy. It's just cloudy, clammy weather tomorrow. Celine, the airport queen, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, it was a good day, Sherry. It was a good day to get out there and just kind of take in the fresh April air, right? Pleasantly cool day. We had sunshine a good chunk of the day before the clouds came in. That's right, Jen. Dave! You're either hot or cold on DMB, man. Like, I'm a fan. I know other people can't stand the guy, but that's okay. Let's see. Last year, mowed April 8th. You looking forward to mowing some grass, man? That'll be happening soon. We're getting there. You're welcome, Brenda. Darlene from Girard, how are you? Thanks for checking in. You don't have to shovel rain. Yes, that's exactly right, John. And look, in terms of the snow that's tonight, it's not a lot. I mean, it's like hold my beer stuff. You know what I mean? Like a coating. That would be it. Jacoby, my man, how are you? What are you saying, Mark? I tell my choir, make sure you put final D's and T's on your words. Yeah, I do. I do tend to do that. I don't know why. It's just a quirk about little old me. Camps in Elgin. Yeah. I mean, it was, but like places in Warren County, they were well into the 40s to near 50. I mean, yeah. So I don't know. What were you paying attention to the Weather Channel or something? Because we were only calling for upper 40s to near 50 today. So I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, that your plans got ruined. Oh, Jen, don't get me started, man. Crash. I love Bartender. Come on, there's so many good songs. Come on, man. Oh, another Skywarn class. Yeah, maybe I'll make an appearance. We'll see. So, Mary Lou, how are you? Having a fire tonight? Not a bad night for it. Nice, crisp, cool night. So yeah, that sounds like a good time. How did I know, Brenda? How did I know? So, all right, there's your forecast as we go down the road here. The next 7 days of your life here on this planet we call Earth, and this is looking a little bit more like spring, right? But again, little snow tonight. Just because we're into April doesn't mean it doesn't just stops. Okay, there's still going to be some bouts of it, but again, the worst of winter. I'm telling you this from my lips to God's ears and all of you, the worst of winter is behind us. So, with that, I am going to say good night and good luck. And listen, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. We still have one day to go. The weather's not going to be as nice, but hopefully you can enjoy it. And I will see you a little bit later on tonight at 10 and 11. Man, love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. And it's always great talking to you. And we will see you on TV a little bit later. Now go have fun. See you.